Hey Tech Hub viewers, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a very cool piece of tech, the GoPro Fusion, a 360 degree 5.2K action camera. If you're into immersive content or VR style footage, this episode is very much for you. So is this 2017 action camera still worth it in 2025? Let's find out and let's start the episode. Okay, so much like other videos of the GoPro that I've done, I'll put the links below. I've never really came across this one before I started selling these on my shop. So it's literally a 360 degree camera. So it's very much it's got two cameras, so one in the back, one in the front, and the reason it's called Fusion, it fuses the two together. Now on here you have the battery, so you can get spare batteries or charge this via USB-C just in here. And there's two SD cards, one for each camera, which is very clever. And in the app, on the GoPro app, once you pair it, you can actually literally do that on your 360 degree footage. It's incredible. The other door, you have the USB-C cable there. You've got a mode button and a record button. Now, there is no LCD. So everything is done on the display here. And you go through, basically, you just use those buttons as menus. You've still got all the settings you'd expect from a GoPro. But yeah, it's remarkably sturdy. This one, I'm pretty sure it would have come with this anyway. It comes with the tripod to hold it and do 360 capture. Now, let me give you an overview of this episode. So part of my stocking up on eBay store, I came across yet another camera that they do, and I did not know that it existed. So this is probably because I can't think of a huge case for myself, so I don't actually need one. However, I was very impressed when I came to test it out and look into it to see if it was worth reselling as part of my eBay shop. So here's what we've got lined up for you today in this video. I'll go through a brief history of the GoPro Fusion, where it came from and why it's unique. I'll also give you a detailed look at its specifications, so what it offers in terms of video, photo, stabilization and more. I'll take a look at the current prices for pre-loved Fusion cameras or on Amazon and eBay, which is great if you consider buying one secondhand. They do a Max version of this, but not this one on their website anymore. And of course, a summary, and we'll wrap it all up neatly at the end. So let's get into it and let's talk about the history and the specification. So GoPro announced the Fusion alongside the Hero 6 Black in September 2017. So it's 8 years old, god damn it, and it still works really well. And they began shipping around November of 2017. So it marked GoPro's first venture into 360 degree spherical video capture, aiming to serve both VR creators and traditional videographers. Got a pretty good specification considering it was 8 years ago. So the video resolution captures up to 5.2K at 30 frames per second, or 3K at 60 frames per second, with 5.2K naming based on GoPro scaling logic. The photo resolution is up to 18 megapixel stills, and stabilization built in for spherical stabilization, often described as gimbal-like. And of course, if you're doing 360 video, there has to be some really good stabilization. So for the audio and controls, there's 4 mic spatial audio, voice control plus Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and GPS connectivity. Waterproof wise is rated up to 5 meters, which is about 16 foot, without any housing. So the memory has dual micro SD card slots, one per lens. As for accessories and software, it includes the overcapture, a unique feature allowing you to extract standard 1080p or 4K footage from a 360 capture, reframing the action after recording, and that's all done in the GoPro app. And it's glorious. It's quite a feat. When I was testing it, I was like, oh my god, I can just spin. Now let's talk about the pricing. So here's a look at current pricing as of September 2025 for pre-loved GoPro Fusion on major platforms. So on Amazon, listings for used like new models are available through specifications, and prices aren't clear unless you add them to your cart. So the indication is around about £200 on Amazon. However, eBay, which is a more marketplace for used units. Current prices for used or open box GoPro Fusion cameras range roughly between £140 and £180, depending on the conditions and the accessories it came with and whether they're open box or used. I can only see used ones at this point. I mean, it's 8 years old, for God's sake. I think they will all come with the dual cards. They should all come with a tripod as well. This deal, I'm selling it on my store for £170, and I'd expect to get that for it. And of course, if you play the auction game, you'll get it a lot cheaper. So let's summarize. So the GoPro Fusion is a fascinating piece of tech. It might not be the newest GoPro anymore, but if you've got a clear use case, whether that's creating immersive VR footage, capturing everything around you on an adventure, or reframing shots afterwards with over capture, it's still a really strong option. And the current pre-loved prices on eBay and Amazon makes it even more sense if you know you use its 360 potential. So this camera is absolutely worth it at that price point. Now, if you are wanting a normal GoPro at that price point, under £200, might just get a GoPro Hero 10 if you play your cards right. So if you want it cheaper though, this will also do your 1080p, but you're gonna have to do a lot of editing to get there. So thanks for watching this episode of the Tech Hub. Let me know in the comments if you use the Fusion for 360 content or if you'd rather stick around for a normal GoPro Hero. And as always, please be kind in your comments and let me know, do you use 360 footage? I never have. I don't have a use case, but that's just me. Now, don't forget to like, subscribe and hit that bell for more tech buying guides. Please follow me on Instagram and Threads at TechHubWorldUK. You can also check out my brand new website at www.techhubworlduk.co.uk, and I'll see you on the next episode.